Hey, it's John Tuggle, your Cedar Park chiropractor coming from Bell District Spine Rehab. And we're going to do a 4-week series called Live Aligned, 4 weeks to a healthier spine and life. And we're going to do a 4-part little series about little things that we can do to actually make your spine, which ultimately ends up making your life healthier. Week 1, we're going to talk about why your posture is wrecking your spine. I can talk about this forever, but I'm going to give you just a little demonstration to show you a few things that we're doing wrong. The first thing I can think of, and the first thing I'll tell you is wrecking our spine, are things like these. Have you ever seen one of these? It's called a phone. And you know what we do? We go like this all the time. Or we get on our computer and we do this all the time. But let's start with this simple explanation. I want you to do a demonstration. It's a demonstration. All right, so here's what happens is we're laying here, we're sleeping at night, we wake up, so we're laying here all night long, 8 hours, hopefully if you're doing it right. Then we get up, we stretch for a minute, and then we go, oh, I need to go eat some breakfast. So what do? I get down, I sit there and I eat my breakfast. Okay, eat my breakfast, okay, I'm done. Maybe drink some coffee, I get up. All right, time to go. All right, I'm gonna get my car, I'm gonna get my car. Drive into my car, oh, we're at work now, okay? Oh, we're gonna go up to our computer, we're gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit here for 4 hours, I'm gonna get on my computer, it's getting worse, we're sitting there staring at our computer. Oh, it's time to go to lunch. We're gonna go back to lunch, we're gonna sit down at lunch, we're gonna eat again. All right, ooh, time to go back to work. Okay, back at work, we're sitting at our desk, back on our desk, another 4, 5, 15 hours, depending on who you work for. Okay, we get done. All right, time to get done for work for the day. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, we're gonna get back in the car. We're gonna drive home. Hopefully you're not on low pack with 35 because that would make it way worse. All right, we're gonna get up, we're gonna go in. Oh, what are we gonna do? Oh, let's go sit down and have some dinner. Back here, eating dinner. Oh, you know what we should do? I really need to unwind. Let's watch some Netflix. Okay, we're gonna sit on the couch. Watch some Netflix. Oh, you know what? I'm kind of bored. I'm gonna get on my phone for a minute. Oh, okay. All right, you know what it's time to do? Time to go back to bed. All right. What's the common denominator? Every one of these has the exact same thing in common. We're doing everything in the flex, right? So we're moving forward. What happens is our head gets too far forward, our shoulders are rolling, we're starting to get too much kyphosis. That just means the curve in the middle of your back, and we walk around like this. When in reality, we're supposed to be more upright. We're supposed to be upright. But because of everything we do, and we don't do anything. My joke that I tell every single person is, nobody stands around and like looks at like SpaceX rocket launching. You know, maybe we do that one time, but nobody stands around and does this all the time, like really opens everything up into extension, everything's into flexion. So it's starting to really affect our posture. And what we're seeing with patients in here day in, day out is that their forward head posture, the increase in the kyphosis, the old grandma hump that you get right here at C7T1 is getting worse in people that are way younger. We're starting to see bad necks in patients that are 13, 14, 15 years old from already staring at their phones. We gotta knock it off. I mean, this is like an absolute epidemic that's going on. Everywhere you go, you see this. You see people bent over staring at their phones and they're not doing anything healthy. So I'm gonna give you a couple quick tips of things that we can do to help that. The first thing that I would tell you is that if you have a monitor and it's down here, you need to raise it up. They say that our eyeballs need to be right in the middle of the screen, but what I would say, I would even go a little bit further than that. And I would like your screen to be about 2 inches higher than your eyeballs. So it's gonna push your head up and it's gonna force you not to lean into it or go too flex. So you're gonna have a hard time because you're not gonna lean forward and then go into extension like this. What you're gonna do is it's gonna try and hold your head upright. So ergonomic position specifically for those of us that sit at desk all day long, the way that you sit is gonna be very important. The second thing that I would recommend will be like a McKenzie chin tuck. A little bit harder to do when you're not on a wall, but what it looks like is that what you wanna do is practice putting a couple fingers on your chin, pushing it straight back and holding it for 2 seconds. Coming back forward, pushing it back for 2 seconds. You can do simple repetitions like that for 10 times. Another way you can do it, you can stay right there, but you can do this against a wall. You can find a wall and kind of camp out. Keep that head level and rock back. That's gonna really push that spine and start to bring that cervical lordosis, or in English, that means that gentle curve that you're supposed to have in your neck, back. The third thing you can do is you can find all kinds of different gadgets. But you know, when we were kids and we all used to do like snow angels, and that we don't do anymore as adults, you can take an object like this as a back bridge we have in the clinic, or you can get these on Amazon. This is probably a little bit much for me, so I'm going to bring this down. This one's adjustable, but you can actually lay on it, which will help kind of bring the body into extension. And what you're doing in this time is you're trying to relax some of that kyphosis, or that curve that we have too much that's pushing us forward, and kind of open it up. This also is one of those things when you lay on this, it's sometimes like, oh my gosh, your body will beg for this. So this is something that's really pretty simple to do, that we can start to make small changes to be able to help our posture. And I will say the last thing, whenever we have a posture problem and we see these every day, all day long with our patients, the one thing you got to remember is that this is a habit. So what you want to do is you want to create making, whether it's an exercise you're doing, whether it's McKinsey's, or whether it's trying to sit more upright at your desk. This is something that I struggle with, and lots of people do. So you want to make it a habit, and don't expect it to change overnight. It's going to require being really mindful of it over and over and over. Put little sticky notes, anything that you can do as far as a reminder on your phone to be able to practice these and do different things to kind of open up that body, get out of that flexion and into a little bit more of neutral posture where our bodies are supposed to be. That's week 1. We'll see you week 2. We're going to give more tips about how to have a healthier spine. Have a great week.